Have you ever been humiliated in an argument and later thought, man, I should have said this. That would have been perfect? You replay the moment in your head and regret not giving a savage comeback. At the time, you get confused, your mind goes blank, and afterward, you keep thinking you could have done better. Today, we're going to end that regret forever because we'll teach you the art of savage replies. The same skill celebrities, politicians, and highly influential people use. Replies that, with perfect timing, intelligence, and total control, silence the other person. Whether it's a hostel, a classroom, or a group chat, insults always come suddenly, before you're ready. That's why sharp replies don't come in the moment. So today, we're breaking down real celebrity-tested tricks that make you look dominant, not confused. Giving savage replies isn't science, and there are no fixed rules to memorize. It's a game of emotional control. That's why we'll share 5 techniques powerful people use to destroy others without shouting, using only timing and psychology. The most dangerous reply to an insult is silence. A silence that makes the other person feel their words had zero effect on you. Once, Buddha was passing through a village with his monks. Some people started shouting at him, abusing him, insulting him. But Buddha remained completely calm and said nothing. Later, his student Anand asked, "After so much disrespect, why didn't you respond?" Buddha replied, "If someone gives you a gift and you refuse to accept it, who does the gift belong to?" Anand said, "To the person who gave it." Buddha smiled and said, "Exactly. I don't accept their anger or their abuse, so it stays with them. It doesn't affect me." When you don't accept an insult, the other person starts feeling insulted themselves. Psychologically, they want a reaction. But when you stay calm, silent, relaxed, and just look at them confidently, they start to look foolish, like someone jumping around for attention, while you look powerful. Acting like you don't care means their words never reach you. The calmer you look, the more frustrated they become. In real life, pause for a second, maintain eye contact, keep your body relaxed, and add a slight smile, as if what they said was actually funny. That alone can break their confidence. Sometimes, people don't just insult you, they attack your identity. That's when the strongest technique is reverse the attack. A famous example is Shah Rukh Khan at a press conference. A reporter kept calling him Salman instead of Shah Rukh. It was awkward, and it could have made him angry. But instead, he calmly called the reporter by the wrong name on purpose. The reporter's real name was Deepika, but he said, "Don't worry, Deepika, it's okay." Everyone laughed at the reporter. She froze. Shah Rukh stayed calm and in control. That's the power of reversing the attack. You don't insult them. You reflect their mistake back to them. Soft tone, calm face, no anger. In real life, if someone mispronounces your name, mocks you, or makes a cheap comment, don't get angry. Mirror their behavior. For example, in school there was a guy who always asked people, "What's your name?" even when he already knew it, just to look superior. One day, he approached a classmate named Harsh, and Harsh said first, "Who are you?" The guy got offended, and Harsh just smiled and walked away. The whole class was impressed. No effort, but total impact. Sometimes people don't insult directly. They make a joke aimed at you, and everyone laughs while you feel awkward. In such cases, the best move is to point out their weakness. Shah Rukh once did this, when a reporter mocked his talent by comparing him to his wife. He replied by casually saying he was better looking than the reporter. Katrina Kaif did something similar when someone mocked her Punjabi. She calmly replied, "Just like you dance very well." Polite tone, soft voice, but savage edge.
In real life, if someone says, "You have too much attitude," you can say, "That's good. Take some from me. You don't have any confidence or attitude at all." Same pattern, same tone, light hit on their weakness. If you can't find their weakness, use the next technique: accept and counter. Sometimes people insult you publicly to humiliate you. Real savage people accept it and flip it smartly. Steve Jobs was once publicly roasted at a conference. A man said, "You're smart, but you don't even know what you're talking about." The room went silent. Jobs paused, took a breath, and calmly said, "You can't please everyone all the time." Then he openly accepted his mistakes and weak decisions. That's the art of accept plus counter. In real life, if someone says, "You never do anything right," reply, "Yeah, I make mistakes sometimes, but at least I try." You don't even show effort. You just talk. Sometimes the best way to win an argument isn't logic or facts. It's shifting the other person's identity. This is called identity shift framing. There was a businessman who only cared about profit and ignored environmental rules. Arguing about profit versus environment never worked. But when someone said, "Profit is important, but aren't your children's lives more important?" his identity shifted from businessman to father. He couldn't argue anymore. His aggression melted, and he started cooperating. In real life, if someone bullies you or tries to act cool, say calmly, "Bro, are you really that insecure that you need to put others down to feel confident? I actually feel sorry for you." You shift their identity from cool to insecure. Instant silence. If a friend says, "I was just joking. Why are you so sensitive?" reply, "I'm not sensitive. I expect maturity. By the way, when are you planning to become mature?" Their tone will change automatically. The rule is simple. Don't attack the argument. Challenge their self-image. When they realize their behavior doesn't match who they think they are, their aggression collapses. You remain calm, composed, and powerful. If you liked this video, support us by liking it, subscribing to the channel, and turning on notifications so you don't miss upcoming videos. Thank you for watching.